Tonight, I'm sharing with you guys my productive nighttime routine, and I want to say a big thank you to PetPlate for partnering with me on this video. And I will be sharing just how they make my life a little bit easier each week. But first, let's get into what I do right when I get home. So, first of all, when I get home on a Monday night, I do my 30-minute house hustle. Now, this is something I've started doing, and it has really been beneficial. I get so much done in 30 minutes. It's unbelievable. Mondays are busy for me. I have a lot to do: training, work, chores, feed the dogs, which is what I do first, right when I get home. So the nice thing about PetPlate is that I don't have to worry about going to the pet store if I run out of food, because I can keep PetPlate meals already in the freezer and have them on hand. Look at them, they are so excited. Besides PetPlate being extremely convenient because you can choose the plan and then your delivery, this has been a real lifesaver for my puppies because they have sensitive tummies, and for the past couple years we've actually been mixing in our own pre-prepared chickens and meats for them, which is very time consuming. And the fact that everything is nutritionally balanced at PetPlate and I know exactly what they're eating, this has been a real lifesaver in terms of their digestion. So I usually divide one container for the puppies, and if I need to, I can mix it in with dry food, but I've noticed that they're really just loving eating the PetPlate food. So that's what I've been doing. And the other great thing is that it's very simple. They've got 2 recipes so far: oven roasted turkey and the farmhouse beef. Everything is human grade quality. Nothing is artificial. It's made in a USDA facility and it's made in the USA, which is huge. So I love that I can trust where the food is coming from, and I know that it's going to be good for them. Again, Princess Zuka is totally jealous. I would love for you guys to try out PetPlate and let me know what you guys think. If you want to get 15% off your first box, you can use my code HaleyCairo15 at checkout. Once the pups are taken care of, I move on to my chores. So if I don't have time to get to everything on Sundays, it usually happens on a Monday. So I will throw in a load of wash because my brother and I both work out 1 to 2 times a day, and we acquire a ton of laundry. So while that gets going, I will then start to prep my meals for the week. Now, everyone handles meal prep a little bit different. However, I like to prep maybe 2 to 3 times a week because I don't really like having soggy veggies. So I'll always do 2 different types of vegetables. Tonight, we're just going to cut up some bell peppers and carrots and saute them. I don't like to do a lot of seasoning with them because I think peppers taste really good just on their own when they get a little char-broiled. So I'm going to do that with some asparagus and some mushrooms. Quick little chicken hack for you guys. I purchased the rotisserie chickens from Costco because they're super big and you get a lot of bang for your buck. Then what I do is I just pull the meat and I will stir fry them 2 different ways. That way during the week I have variety for my salads and my different meals. I also always prepare some type of sweet treat, and these are my flourless protein brownies. Guys, I've made them twice this week. I'm addicted. So good. I'm gonna have the recipe down below for you guys because once you make them, you will not go back. This literally tastes like you're eating chocolate torte. It's like a fudge brownie. I'm literally thinking about it right now, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. But they are so good and they're easy to whip up, and I actually have to hide them because now my dad has found out about them and he's always asking for them. So while those are baking, I whip up the protein frosting, which this whole entire recipe is very low in sugar, high in protein and fiber, so it's very satiating, a great nighttime snack before you go to bed. And before I cut the brownies, I place the frosting on top, set it in the freezer for a little bit so that way I can get really nice even squares when I cut it. Then I freeze green juice into ice cube trays and also peel and freeze my bananas for my green shake in the morning. It saves me time and money because I'm never wasting any produce or products. I also cut up pineapple because it has great digestive enzymes and it's a great fruit to have on hand, especially in the morning when you want to really get things moving in your system. And then I will start cleaning up the kitchen because I love having a clean environment for the next day. It helps me with my focus and my clarity. Now, disclaimer. I used to be one of those people who worked at night and it made my brain way too stimulated. So I only do self-care planning, which means I go through and make sure that I did everything I needed for myself. And being selfish in this area is great because it's going to make you more effective. So my supplements and everything like that gets taken care of. I make grocery lists. I will make sure that all of my recipes are planned out for that week because I do a lot of recipe development for companies, and I will plan out my food log for the next day, what I'm eating, when I'm training. Then I usually finish off my productivity routine in the basement because that's where our freezer is, and I will take out another PetPlate meal for the puppies for the next day and just let it defrost in the fridge overnight. Then I go over to my office area. I always have my mobility station set up with my yoga mat and everything, and I try to do 10 to 30 minutes, depending on my time, of mobility work every single day. And I will usually light candles and play my favorite chill playlist just to kind of be more in the zone and more present and mindful. But I start off with something that's not super fun, which is myofascial release. It's basically an alternative medicine therapy, and it helps to treat your skeletal muscles with immobility and if you have pain. And so it's relaxing the contracted muscles. It improves blood and lymphatic circulation, stimulating the stress reflex in your muscles. Yes, that was a lot of science, but basically it just helps me be more mobile. And then I also go through a practice or a flow to just kind of finish off the routine, and I will always pray. You can meditate, whatever is your personal preference, and then I will usually do my gratitude journal, write down some positive affirmations, things that happen during the day. It really just kind of helps me to, again, stay present and be mindful of the things that I'm doing every day, and I just think that it's a really great habit to get into, whether it's gratitude, devotionals, journaling. It really does help. And then I will also go over to my work to-do list board and finish off that just so that I don't forget anything. Then moves into my nighttime routine. After I brush my teeth and do my skincare, I'll read for like half an hour before I decide to go to bed. And yes, I do have to tuck in Zuka. She is needy like that. If I don't spend at least 10 minutes kissing her and scratching her ears, she will be mad at me. So that happens every single night without a fail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and can take away a few tips for your own nighttime routine. I truly believe that taking time for yourself is really beneficial, so that way you can wake up and feel refreshed and be your best the next day. If you guys like these types of videos, give this one a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a video. Don't forget, in my description box I will have a link to PetPlate as well as my discount code for where you guys can receive 15% off of your first box. But until the next video, I'll see you soon. Are you guys ready for dinner? Are you excited?